Hello there everyone, welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, thanks for clicking on this one. I wanted to talk today about the Jewels Rock Palette from Rimmel. Obviously I don't have any eye makeup on because we are going to do a little demo with this. But first, let me just give you my quick thoughts. The palette comes with a brush on one side and a sponge tip on the other, which I think we're going to use today. And then this is the palette. It's beautiful. Get that out of the way. It's awesome. So they released a bunch of these palettes. These are definitely an improvement upon the first release of palettes that they had. They have 3 palettes. They recently kind of changed up the names a little bit, but now they're called the Blush Edition, Nudes Edition, and Smokes. And, or I think it's called Smokes or Smoky, something like that. Or Grunge Edition? Either way, it's a smoky palette. They're okay. Some of the shades in there are pretty good, and some of them are just kind of, they're okay palettes for the price, whatever. But these new ones that they're coming out with are so good. The Spice palette, which I feel is bound to be a cult classic. They have the Crimson Edition, the Violet, Electric Violets, which I also have a video on, and then this is the Jewel Rocks Edition. It's awesome. This one here does have its hit and miss shades, kind of like the Violets palette. It had 3 shades in there that I was kind of like, about. But the 2 sections I've been sticking to is this one right here, with that one sometimes, but this one here, which I can't decide whether to do 2 different looks today, like do the green and yellow look on one and then the other look on the other. Is that kind of weird if I do that? I think I might though. I've been sticking to this section a lot. I love this shade here, which I can't really describe. It's like a really deep kind of yellow with the weirdest, tiniest hint of green in it. It's so pretty. There it is right there. It does take a little bit of building up, but it's a really great matte. It blends like a dream. It's really awesome. And then there are these 2 on each side of it. Does that make any sense? On the opposite sides of it. Really pretty. All of these go together so well. They're really great. This one here, they're perfect. They're a perfect pairing, I'm telling you. They all kind of look the same, don't they? Like this looks the same and that looks the same. But when you get them on the lid, they do look a little bit different. This one here is the only like deep shade that it comes with to kind of make a look out of here. If you're that kind of person that does have that formula where you do like matte in the crease, something shiny on the lid, dark outer corner, and you like that kind of a setup for your eye makeup, this is kind of the only shade they give you really to work with that. And it is a little bit difficult to blend. So I take a teeny tiny little bit, and we will try that one out today, just so I can show you how I use it, but it's a little bit difficult to blend, but that's it right there. It's just a really deep forest hunter green, and then this one here is also super pretty. They put this palette together really well. The shadows do take some building up, but you can get them to look just like this on your eyes, and it's well worth the effort. I am tongue-tied in this video. So anyway, I got stuck on this section so much that I never tried this side, but I have recently just been using it every day because I want to do this video, but I want to make sure to use all the shades before I even give you my thoughts. So I feel there's 2 clear looks. There's this one, and there's this one. And like I said, if you are that person that likes to set up your makeup with the matte crease, dark outer corner, that kind of stuff, there is only this matte, this one, and this one. You got 3 mattes to work with. This is the one I keep reaching for to use these as a look. But there isn't a deeper shade to kind of make this into a full kind of look if you like to follow that kind of formula. So when I use this side, I tend to put this in the crease and then pick a couple here and kind of just mix them together and come up with something. I don't really have like a, I don't know, I don't really follow a lot of rules when I'm doing makeup. As you will see, I also don't really have a lot of techniques, but I am going to demo this today, and why not, let's just get started. Why not, let's just get started. Okay, I just had to grab my little swatch rubbing off rag here. Anyway, so for one of the eyes, we are going to do the green kind of look that I have been so into. Like, I cannot stop doing it. And we're going to do the basic kind of general, what am I trying to say? Techniques for both sides. But I'm going to do one whole eye at a time. So first, we're going to go in with that matte shade right there. And I'm just going to take a big brush. This is the Morphe M441. And hopefully you'll be able to tell as well that they do take a little bit of blending. When you dab it in here, there isn't a whole lot of fallout. There's a little bit, but it's not enough to like mess up with the other shadows. So let's dig into that one. And I do have a concealer on as my primer today. I always wear that as my primer. And I do have my mirror set up over here, because in my last video, I felt like it was casting a shadow. So I have it a little bit farther today. Hopefully that helps. Wow, there you go. That's that. I do kind of take it on the lid a little bit just to kind of not make it look too harsh. Let's do a little bit more. All right. And then we're going to go out the outer corner with the deeper shade. This is another Morphe, the M514. And we are going to take a little bit of that deeper green there. I kind of dab it off. This shade is kind of difficult to work with, so I really kind of build it up slowly. Because at first I was kind of going a little crazy with it because the other shades blended so well that if you put too much at first, it is going to be kind of a pain to blend it out. But this is kind of how I do it. Just kind of stamp it there and blend it back and forth. Not the best shade in the palette, but it is just kind of your only really deep shade other than like this one maybe. And I'll swatch those ones over there too when we get to that side. I think that's good. I don't love it a really deep outer corner, just a little tiny bit to give it something. It feels weird not doing both eyes at the same time. And then let's go in with that one there. I'm just going to put that on my finger. And just put it all over the lid. As you can see, I don't really do a lot of complicated makeup on my eyes because, well, one, I don't know how, and two, I'm not really interested in that kind of thing. That's that. Then we're going to go back with this big brush we used at the beginning, and I kind of want to take some of this shade here, this green one. I feel like I want a little more green out here. That's better. This is kind of what I do. Blend back and forth till it looks like that's the way I want it. And then let's go back with that gold one. Blend it a little bit. How's that looking? That looks all right. All right, we're gonna take the sponge tip that it came with and grab some of this shade right here. One thing I really like to do is a bright inner corner. You know what? I think I might need another mirror for this. Hold on one sec. Okay, we're back. So we're taking that shade on the sponge tip and kind of just patting it here on the inner corner. Ooh, that does look pretty. I don't know if it's coming across totally on camera, but that looks super pretty. Not to sound conceited or anything, but it looks really nice. Let's also take the brush side of the brush it comes with and just dab in that same shade. I kind of want to put that all over the inner corner. I've just been really liking this palette, and these shades are just really, really good. Just to kind of, I don't know, they all kind of go together really well too. Like these ones here, they're really nice. They just blend one into the other really easily. And that is kind of how I do that one. It's not the most complicated look. It's super duper easy, and yeah, that's that. So then, let's go, I feel like I'm missing something. No, it's fine. Move along. So we're going to grab another brush about the same as that other one, for the Morphe one. This is the one from Wet n Wild. Why do I always think someone's at the door? Who knows? Anyway, we're going to take this matte one right here. Let's swatch a few of these too. These ones, the mattes in this are super, super good. So those are the two I tend to keep using together. I did use this one yesterday as well, and I really liked it. And then the one on the end here, it looks nice in the pen, but I mean, to swatch it, it takes forever. That's it right there. It's kind of trying to be that blue-brown that a lot of brands have, but you have to just swatch forever. It's that one right there, the very end. To get it to look like that, and you have to use your finger the whole time. Like, you cannot try to build that up with a brush. You're going to be mad at yourself that you did, because it's not going to work very well. Anyway, we're taking that shade right there. This is a Wet n Wild brush, kind of the same as that Morphe one. And we're just going to do something on this side. Really, really nice matte shade. As you can see, my techniques are kind of barbaric, but gets the job done. And then we're just going to go with our finger into that shade right there. All over the lid. This one doesn't really have a darker outer shade that goes that well with these shadows, but I kind of like the way that this looks just like this. That's normally something I do all the time. I just kind of take one or two shades that look generally the same and then just kind of make one shadow out of it. And there's that. I do like to take an inner corner or something a little brighter there, but I think what we're going to do today is take some of this gold one on another finger, clean finger, and pat it all over the lid. Make a difference? It does on this end. Alright, that looks nice. Let's take a little bit more of that matte shade and just kind of blend them together here. And that's that. I kind of like this one a lot more than this one. The lighting is making this look a little bit blotchy here, but I promise you it blended just fine. And I look crazy with two different eyeshadows, don't I? But yeah, just whatever. Let's go back with the brush side and grab, what do I want to do on the inner corner? Do I want to do some blue? I'm having flashbacks of my Juvia's Place palette bingo, my palette bingo that I did, where I'm like, just put it everywhere. You know what? Let's try some of that. Let's try some of that gold there on the inner corner. Why not? What side does the brush have makeup on it? Alright, easy. Looks easy enough. Cool, that's it. We're done. I do this kind of thing all the time where I just do, hit my lip with the brush, where I just do a couple of shadows that look generally the same, blend them all out, and then call it a day. But this is the one, I have been so stuck doing this with these greens. Oh my god, they're so pretty, and I love them so much. So let me grab some mascara and eyeliner, and I will be right back. Mascara and liner always bring everything together, don't they? So those are the two looks that I did with the Jules Rock palette. This side, the corally pink side, and this is the green yellowy side. Oh, I'm so stuck on this. I wore this for probably a week straight. I love it so much. And that's that. So if you have this palette, please tell me your thoughts on it. And if you love it as much as I do, if you've kind of stayed to two different color families. There are a couple of shades in here that are not that great, like that one at the end, like I said. The blue one is only okay as well. Looks nice in a swatch, but I haven't been able to get it to look really great on the lid. Lower lash line, totally fine though. Those kind of shades that don't look that great on the lid or don't blend very well on the lid always look good on the lower lash line. But yeah, I really enjoy this palette. It's definitely what I'm stuck on right now. Rimmel is doing good things with these palettes. I'm glad they improved the formula across the their new palettes as compared to their beginning palettes. What am I trying to say? They improved the formula on these new palettes. Their old palettes were just okay. But yeah, hopefully you have picked this up by now. If you haven't, do yourself a favor. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. All these palettes so far are really, really good. And that's that. If you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching it. I appreciate it. And I would love to know your thoughts on these palettes down below. And that's it. I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.